Prospective new chiefs' commitment to community policing, to community engagement, their vision for the future of the department, and how we take the next steps in terms of 21st century policing. I'll be looking to hear those answers just like any other member of the community, but also looking to see how these candidates can connect with the community, because the chief's job is different than any other job in policing. And that relationship between the community, the ability to communicate in good times and bad, is integral to the success of a police chief. So that's what I'm looking forward to tonight.
And we'll talk about going within the department, people who already know the issues that Providence is facing. What's the significance of that, and as far as those three candidates go?
You know, I think it's a statement towards the state of the department and the hard work that's happened in Providence over the last 20 years to make us a leader in community policing. It says a lot that we have, I think, three excellent candidates tonight, all three of whom are well qualified to be the next chief of police on the existing command staff. You know, there's a lot of places where the bench is not particularly deep. This is not the case in the Providence Police Department. We've got three excellent leaders, all of whom are well qualified, and it's a testament to the leadership that came before, the work of Colonel Clements, and even before that, to build this department, to create a pipeline of talent, and to have a real organizational commitment to community policing.
And Mayor Smiley, you've narrowed the candidates down. How much does tonight's forum weigh on your decision?
It's not the final exam. It's not the only test. It's just a piece of the process. And so earlier on in the process, actually, when Colonel Clements was still on the job, he conducted interviews with me of all of the applicants. I then took the time to get to know some of the candidates that I didn't know as well, to get to know them better. And then tonight is the last step in the process, but it's not weighted more heavily or less heavily than any other component.
What does the process moving forward look like to narrow that choice down?
So I expect that after tonight, we're going to be making the announcement pretty soon. We're going to take a little bit to just digest the information we heard tonight, to make sure we've done the rest of our homework, and then you should expect an announcement. The community, Providence, should expect an announcement in the coming days.
There's a group outside that says they feel unheard. They're worried about just the police as a general right now in the nation. Do you have a response to them? What their concerns are?
I am very mindful of the fact that many members of our Providence community don't feel more safe when they see a police officer. They feel less safe. And that's a valid concern, and it's a concern that I take seriously. I don't personally believe the answer to that then is to have less police. I think the answer is to have better policing. And so that's why community policing is always front and center in my policy priority for the department, and it's part of the reason that we're doing this process. In addition to this being open to the public, it's being streamed online for anyone to watch who couldn't make it here in person. And prior to today's public forum, we had a community-wide survey that over 1,000 people participated in, where they had a chance to have their voices heard, to both set their priorities for the next chief, the attributes and skills they'd like to see in the next police chief, and then the ability to submit questions to have asked tonight.
Excuse me, Mayor, speaking of those questions, do you think it would be possible to release the questions that were submitted so we could compare what was asked to what was submitted by the public?
So the way that, it's probably what you might expect. Many of the questions fell into several categories. And so how we've organized tonight, and then there'll be a chance for questions in the audience to be submitted in writing, but live tonight as well, have been grouped into topic areas because many people asked a similar question on one topic, ATVs, for example. And so the moderators are going to be acknowledging that and consolidating the questions into a couple topics, and then ask a question submitted, but that's representative of, in some cases, over 100 similar questions, to make sure that we can hear a wide variety of topics tonight. And so that information will be shared as we share the survey responses tonight. And I think is trying to find that right balance between covering enough ground and making people feel like their question specifically was asked and answered.
All right, thank you guys. We're going to get started in a little bit, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Great.